More diggers were ploughing up the roads, digging vast holes, demolishing the street to the extent that it would be unusable as it was, as though with the intention of recreating it in a different way afterwards. Sharing this experience, DUANE would suggest that indeed the guides were back again with a demonstration of widening the street, repairing it, that greater access would be available as we each expand into greater adventures and positions with life. The guides are effectively redoing everything. They like to upgrade everything, and we all can be a part of this if we so decide, and that my street was being recreated would suggest they indeed had my agreement as to my involvement. Everything is always now and new, rather than rigid, solidified, fixed in place, and routined, as the guides here demolished the rigidity of a street that has remained as it has for as long as I have known it. And as I continue with my process and am open to it, the guides were clearing the way, the old consciousness, the old road destroyed, to make way for a new one that would allow the adventure to better unfold, and with all the individuals that will continue to enter my experience as a consequence, without the hamstringing baggage of old personal self-consciousness rigidity. And then, in an experience a week or so later, I would be back in my street again, on the real side, and would witness other houses in my street being demolished. But some individuals were, however, moving house, relocating to somewhere else. I would suggest those moving were those who did not want to be a part of this redoing of everything. For where would they be moving to? To another personal self-house, in another created consciousness rigid street, and there they may cushion themselves in the created comfort zone of their personal self-house bubbles, and pretend not to notice or realize the huge shake-up that's occurring throughout creation. For wherever you go, you take your created consciousness with you, and the idea is to face the self, and ideally, assuming you want to get through a creation, to agree to the taking out of the trash, the removal of all those agreements and attachment ideas. Or, in this situation, and as things stand now, in this new moment of redoing everything, the demolition of your personal self-house, and the very street it is in, for those in agreement to face it all, and thrust themselves fully into the biggest wake-up ever, and to be a part of that. And indeed, some individuals were agreeing to be a part of this adventure also. They were not relocating to other places in creation, or pretending the simulator and the earth is not in peril, for they were having their houses demolished also. Thank you for listening to this video, and if you want to hear more, subscribe to my channel to find further recordings, and to keep you updated with all the latest new presentation videos. DUANE, the great writer, is making himself available for those who want to know more and see more and be more than just having another ordinary, unaware life on this purposely poisoned planet. Create your new session with DUANE, the great writer, and discuss any topic you like. Here are some examples to discuss: personal, financial, relationships, dreams, government, 5G, GMO, chemtrails, vaccines, HARP, military, secret service, spying, subliminal taplining, conspiracy, angels, gods, fairies, ghosts, aliens, reptilians, religious, spiritual, governments, monarchy, and anything that pertains to what you are experiencing in this creation bubble, and also the real universes of real freedom. Learn to get your own answers. New sessions start at 30 minutes at $1. $1 into PayPal a minute, and can be as much time as needed. And yes, the way DUANE writes his new words refers to something more than what is known here, and this is where you decide to recognize what is real now with all life, or continue on as you have, with just another personal life in an aging body form. Contact Kevin Smith UK and Dean Val USA on Facebook and YouTube. Additionally, an official new presentation club is now available. The New Awareness Club, membership to which is $1 per month through PayPal. Click on the New Awareness website link below the description of this video, and from there navigate to the forum site and register there, which serves as a home base for the club.